So this week, I was working down in South Florida when I realized something. I am only a 1-hour drive away from one of my favorite national parks. So I rented the best vehicle that money could buy and headed straight for the Everglades. This national park is home to a wide variety of wildlife. And while this is a place that we've been before, there are a few species here that I'd really like to still see. What's going on, guys? I'm Zachary Gray, and today we're out here in South Florida. We're actually in the Everglades National Park, and we're gonna be out here looking for some snakes. There's a lot of incredible animals out here during the night, and hopefully we find some. Let's go. From the smallest insects to the largest crocodilians, there is a lot to be found here.
His name is Jerry.
It's Jerry.
Jerry.
Look at how beautiful he is.
You love
just
Jerry?
got divorced.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I am hoping to see a couple of the snakes that we missed out on last time, like brown water snakes or mangrove marsh snakes. So hopefully tonight should be pretty fun. Have a look at this. Little striped mud turtle. This is my first one of these. They look very similar to the stink pots back home. Just a little tiny mud turtle. Look at him. Little striped face. He's got 3 stripes on the back. Just kind of crossing the road right here at sunset. We want to get him across the road. This is a very common species here. They're very cool. But we want to get him across the road, back off of here, because what we're actually going to be looking for is going to be out very soon. But really cool find, really cool turtle. But we're going to keep moving. See, bud? Yeah. Here we go. Got a light? Have a look at this. This is a Florida banded water snake. Very common species out here. You can see why they call them a banded water snake. It's covered in little bands. This is a medium sized one. They get quite a bit bigger than this. It's got a very cool little pattern there. This is our first snake of the night. It's taking a little while, but really cool little animal. They look a lot like water moccasins. A lot of people would confuse them for such. Really good sign to see this guy out on the move. We were a little bit worried that snakes weren't going to be moving at all tonight, but there you go, our first snake. I don't know if we're going to see any more, but we're definitely going to see some life out tonight. Really cool animal. We're going to go ahead and get him off the road and keep looking for more, but that is awesome. When cruising for snakes, you got to keep your eyes peeled, and you never know where or when you're going to see something. This can also lead to some funny mistakes on my end.
That's going in. That's going in. That's going in.
What is this?
What is it?
I don't even know, but it's not a snake. Oh yeah, baby! Here we go. That's a solid snake right there. Oh. Snake! Little Florida scarlet snake. This is an incredibly rare species back home, but here they're pretty well findable. Now, unlike a scarlet king snake, which is another thing you can see out here, he's gonna have that plain belly. He's also gonna have that big orange band around the head. Now these are an egg-eating species. They're mostly gonna be eating little lizard eggs and stuff like that. They're not very predatory for the most part, so they're sometimes going to be feeding on lizards, but for the most part, eggs are their meal. Now we're not sure why they live back in these mangroves. They're kind of breaking the rules a little bit, because you can see behind me, all of this is just mangroves. It's not sandy pine forest habitat like they'd normally be found in. This is a mangrove area. In fact, they also grow to be some of the largest that you'll ever see in this region. Look at that little head, little tricolor beauty. You can actually find all 3 of Florida's tricolor snakes right here in this region. This is a really special animal for sure. He's musking all over me. Really gorgeous thing, and they'll never bite. You're never gonna see this snake bite whatsoever. Really, really awesome. Was booking it right across the road. We're gonna go ahead and put this snake back because it isn't what we're looking for, but it is awesome. Really amazing animal, great find. We're gonna get him off the road and keep moving. All right, now he's heading this way. So we're gonna bring him over here. I'll just keep my light on him. All right, where you go, little scarlet snake? Woohoo! That is awesome. Oh, yes! It's a saltmarsh. It's a red saltmarsh. This is my first one of these. Oh, wow! That is one of my favorites back here. Woohoo! That is an incredible find that only lives in the Florida mangroves. A red saltmarsh snake, and he's just had a really big meal. Look at how fat he is. Oh my goodness. Little gem. And this one's very red. He'd probably darken up as he gets older. But this is probably one of the coolest water snake species out here. This is not one that I was expecting to see. Very uncommon for me, but an awesome animal. Now they're living in brackish water environments. This is brackish. All these mangroves are brackish. They'd mostly be eating fish and frogs, and they don't come out onto the road too much either, so that's why I'm really happy to see this. This is actually one of my personally favorite snakes back here, and a species that I missed the last time we were in the Everglades. Wow, look at that little snake. Just a gorgeous little red colored water snake. Really awesome animal. We're gonna go ahead and let this little guy off the road and keep looking for more, but that is gorgeous. Little red saltmarsh. Fancy that. All right, he was moving this way, so that's the way we're gonna bring him. I'll put him here and you can kind of see him crawl away this time. There you go, bud. Back into the mangroves. You don't live on the road. You live in the mangroves. Well guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing and check out our other Everglades video we did a couple years back. That's all for today, and we'll see you guys next time.